Hey guys, welcome to my channel, welcome back. I was getting a feeling that this reading is surrounding some sort of money laundering. So it is surrounding some sort of stolen money. Bad news is coming in. They're about to go through a tower moment. This is about to collapse. So somebody who's been involved in some sort of money laundering is about to go through a tower moment. 8 of Wands in reverse. Then we've got the 2 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Wands, Page of Cups, 9 of Wands in reverse, and 7 of Cups in reverse. Oh, Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is linking to somebody's ex who they share child or children with. There could have been, with this 5 of Wands and Page of Cups, a lot of battles surrounding custody or access surrounding the child's children. Okay, so that is what the basis is. Someone who's battling for some sort of access and custody. 9 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. So this Queen of Wands in reverse has been lying. I was getting some sort of Jezebel energy with this 5 of Wands also. This could be gang affiliation. Some sort of bad news to create some sort of battles because they don't want the illusions to be cut through. And we've got a Queen of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 5 of Cups in reverse. So I is feeling like they have been working to shift this money abroad in an offshore account so it can't be found. Also, they could quite possibly be using up to 7 different children's names on a bank account to open a bank account to put money in this bank account. The Wild card in reverse, the Fool card in reverse, and I knew it was about money. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So the star signs what have come out, we have Gemini energy, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo energy. Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Swords in reverse. They put a lot of hard work in to pull this off. They put a lot of hard work in. They could have actually caused a lot of drama surrounding the children to have people focus on family arguments and think that's where the real big problem lies, is through some sort of family arguments. But there is a lot of lies with this Queen of Swords in reverse and Queen of Wands in reverse. They do seduce people with lies and they don't want people to be aware surrounding taking somebody's generational wealth. That could have been their generational wealth from their own hard work and their perseverance, and they've stored that. 7 of Swords in reverse, they do not want to get caught out. 2 of Wands in reverse, because these cowards don't want to face accountability for their own actions. They refuse to. So I am getting that they never admit when they've done wrong. They could get caught in the act and they will just spin a web of lies. Sun card, and then the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Sun card and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. We've got Leo. It could be getting illuminated surrounding an inheritance job. Like, they could have took this 10 of Pentacles and transferred several different pentacles out of that 10 of pentacles, so this could be like millions of pounds, into several different bank accounts. Again, probably using children's names, identification, and the children just think they're opening up a bank account to put some pennies in. We've got Sagittarius energy, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, Page of Swords, spying on the one they have took the inheritance from, someone's hard work, and then monetized off their hard work and reproduced it. Chariot in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Lovers in reverse. So this ex is trying to hold back this truth from being revealed, and this ex has been working to have this masculine or feminine lose everything. That's the only work what they've done. They've just put a lot of work in trying to work against this masculine or feminine to take their hard work and their perseverance for themselves, and they just monetize off it. Like, they're all about the money. Six of Cups in reverse. They're very childish. The Star card in reverse, and the Six of Wands and the Five of Swords, the Moon card. So they seem to be, it's a conflict of interest. See, it's bringing conflicts to them because they are interested in taking somebody else's inheritance, somebody else's generational wealth. And this is why it's a conflict of interest, because they are interested in lying, trying to hold back the truth, because they was not putting all that work in to lose everything and be revealed as childish and uninspirational, with a Star in reverse. So they're infamous because of this, but they could want to be seen in the public eye and on social media like they're a star, the shining, the inspirational, couple of inspirational quotes, so on and so forth. Yet they're into the money laundering. And they're probably using children's names, identities. Yeah. And manipulating a lot of people. Four of Pentacles, because they are very mean, very controlling, very possessive, and they want control of money, what's not actually theirs. It's someone who's money power hungry. Page of Coins, which is like the Page of Pentacles. So it could be they're manipulating and they want to possess someone else's studies, someone else's hard work and perseverance. So they've literally took someone else's studies, monetized off that, and they're being very mean, manipulating and possessive because they want the money what comes with it. That's why there's a conflict of interest, because these people are very mean, money power hungry, and they will steal off anybody, even if it means robbing off their own children, grandchildren, so on and so forth. They actually do not care. They have no empathy, they have no remorse, they have no hearts, and they probably have no soul. Karma in reverse. They don't actually believe in karma. They don't believe in karmic laws, universal laws, spiritual laws. They don't believe in anything like that. So it's somebody who really does not believe in that. Eight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. They was committed to taking this 10 of Pentacles. We've got Empress. Then we've got the Knight of Wands and the Six of Coins. So using these skills, could be a mother figure who's using her skills to build generational wealth to provide for her children, grandchildren, so on and so forth, and committed to that. They was all committed to taking this 10 of Pentacles. Four of Wands, quite possibly the people or the person this Empress once lived with throughout her life. Page of Cups in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse. And it's someone who's got a history of and a background of either they've sexually abused a child or they were sexually abused as a child. There is a background where somebody has been sexually abused as a child, broken home, broken family. Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and they really don't want to see the rightful person gets what's rightfully theirs from their hard work. Yeah. Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. They literally don't want whoever they've done this to, masculine or feminine, they don't want them to have a happy family and have generational wealth. They've done everything they can to tear this family apart, all for the love of money and the love of power. Yeah, for the love of money. We've got Ace of Cups, Palace of Wands, the Emperor, Two of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Strength card. He's a very strong narcissist, and his dream is just to keep literally robbing off other people and living a life of luxury from theft, from robbery. Narcissistic. And literally lies, trots around like they've got something to be proud of, probably splashing the cash, and wants to be recognised for splashing the cash also, so people think, wow, hasn't she got a lot of money when they're out shopping, you know. With this Emperor, who's a liar, although he's not come out in reverse, he's very distorted, could be saying that this Empress is a bad person and causing family arguments between mother and children. So people just can't concentrate on some family arguments and think that that's all it is. But these family arguments stem from a conflict of interest, which is taking this, probably Empress's, generational wealth. And if this is a father, he is very jealous that the children's mother has worked towards gaining that generational wealth, and he, because he has children with this Empress, he believes in his head that he should control everything in her life, and he feels that he should avoid judgment. He's not trying to control somebody in a good way, because there is good control. This is the bad form of control. He's not doing it with love. He's doing that to hold back the truth, because he wants to come out of poverty along with the others. Four of Swords. They could have done this to somebody who is single and on their own, and they know this person is on their own, so it must be linking to an ex and family, because they know that this Empress is on her own a lot. So again, to them, it was easy. If they could get other family members involved in this, they're all going to prison. If they could get other family members involved, they will. And if they can all say, look, you go on and have a pop at this person today, you have it up, they're going to prison for life. Wow. Yeah, and if you have a pop at this person today and all that, shadow side, the Grim Reaper's coming for him. A lot of corruption and injustice. King of Swords in reverse. Very manipulating. A lot of corruption, a lot of injustice. The World in reverse. And they just expect everything to keep turning in their favour and getting away. Three of Wands. They wanted to grow and expand with other family members, friends, children, if he could. The Tower, to cause more trauma. Queen of Cups, to a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. There could have been some sort of sacrifice and an actual attempt on Empress's life because of the extremely large amount of money what they are involved in stealing. Extremely, like a lot of work. So that's copywriting, actually taking someone else's personal work reproducing it as their own, and then literally trying to end. Yeah, we've got the death card in reverse. Because they was feeling really stressed and weighed down by what they was doing, and they really didn't want to have to admit, yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse, and they really didn't want to get caught by what they was doing, because it was persistent. These battles and this backstabbing, this Empress, so persistent drama and conflict, backstabbing and bad-mouthing the person who they was teaming up against to take this hard work, this perseverance, this work, what is bringing in this generational wealth. And they battled that much that they was willing to end either a Cancer, Pisces or a Scorpio because of what they did by taking this work, this wealth. An Empress's empire, so this King of Swords in reverse could become this emperor, all from lying. So everyone goes, oh, look at the house you've got, you know, look at everything you've got, but it's all from stealing. Now to be proud of, we've got High Priestess, Hermit, and Ace of Pentacles. So it could be Pisces, could be a Virgo, could have them in their birth chart. Yeah, so it's somebody's like knowledge, wisdom, maybe intuitive thoughts, feelings, you know, what is bringing in this abundance. And they're doing everything to get that themselves, and backstabbing persistently, and then trying to end the one who's speaking out about this, because it's a lot of money laundering. Like credit cards, like some sort of bank accounts, what's under a different name. We've got changed names. So they could have changed their own name, then opened a bank account in their name, what they go by now. Okay. For this High Priestess, Hermit, and Ace of Pentacles, we've got paying readers. So they're paying readers to see what is coming in. Are they going to get away with what they did, you know? And then they have paid a reader to start doing rituals and performing spell work. Picture. They took a picture of the one who they'd stolen all the work from, the inheritance from, to a reader, so that reader can start performing these rituals, what have you, because they have gone in to this High Priestess. And then paying for readings on you, literally. Wow. Yep. Money on the brain. Something to do with luck. I don't know why, it's just literally come in my head like lock, and then it says movie there, lockstock, and two smoky barrels or something, reversed roles. So the children's father wants reverse roles, and he wants this Ten of Pentacles, he wants this Ten of Cups for himself, but he's not willing to do the hard work. To get to that point, he's willing to let everyone else do the work for him. And his wish, they wish, to be able to poison this masculine or feminine who they're stolen from, and it does seem like it could be an Empress, does seem like it can be a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio female. Gun. They could have thought, right, we're just going to wipe this person out. Oh no, this person could be speaking out now. People are going to notice us if we do that, so we're going to poison this person. So there is poisoning. So actual poisoning, poisoning food, poisoning water, some sort of poisoning, and spell work rituals. Generational curse. They tried to do a generational curse. Shut. So there's some sort of gun. Quite possibly this could go on worldwide news because it's a substantially large amount of money what they have stolen. I think that they don't believe that they're being watched. Because there is a mole. There is a mole. Witness in reverse. They really don't want any witnesses. They could have changed addresses. They could have moved in the last couple of years. They could have changed their name, changed their address, changed their full identity. So when the police investigate it, it's not going to lead back to them because they've already changed their name. Or quite possibly, they could be using somebody else's name, address and identification. They're getting a dark high priestess to launch major spiritual attacks, and they're all backfiring because this practitioner is getting some sort of brain damage. I mean, they might have accepted some money for. I thought there was going to be a little Miss or Mr. Moneybags by accepting this money to launch these spiritual attacks and do some sort of dark energy work, spell casting and rituals to stop this from hitting the news and this case from being solved. And it's backfired because the practitioner's got brain damage. Because these people are ruthless enough. Skin, brassic, paw. Do you know what I mean? They're already ruthless enough, skin and paw. Can you imagine how much more ruthless they would be with a load of stolen money? Yeah, this is where this shot's come out and this death card has come on out. They're lying to cover the tracks because they want to be in that 10 of cups and that 10 of pentacles type of energy from a lot of corruption and injustice. I don't understand how they could be fully happy on the inside. They could have bought some sort of items, car, house, a boat, and then put that up for sale after they got put under investigation or they felt like they was being watched. And they're meeting up to discuss their next move. Corruption in reverse because they don't want this corruption to be outed. Lying on earth. So some people could have already been picked up and questioned and they've just point blank lied to get back out of prison. They've even tried to go to a high priestess, a dark high priestess, to do a truth blocker spell. Throat chakra blockages. They could be lying about this empress, quite possibly, saying that she is some sort of a sex worker. And that's how she got her money, so they feel that if she was a sex worker, that they should take all her money. Or this is how she got her money, and it's not in this case. Mobile phone, bayonet phone. So they communicate from them little shitty phones you can get, real cheap ones. You know, it doesn't matter if it gets smashed, broken or lost, they can easily replace that because it's not hundreds and hundreds of pounds. It's just one of them 10, 15 or 20 pound burner phones with a SIM card in, so they can quickly ring each other up, pass the message on, then get rid of the SIM card and get rid of the phone if they have to. So they're using burner phones to contact each other. So it is a criminal ring. And it has been going on for quite some time. Stolen car. So surrounding this connection, someone who's been involved in money laundering, they could have took some of this money, participated to take some of this money, bought a car, and then because they was getting found out and they didn't want the car to lead back to them, maybe they could have said that the car was stolen and vandalised. They could have said the car was stolen and vandalised because they felt like they was being watched. Oh, we've got Freemasons. So they could either be getting watched by the Freemasons or the Freemasons could be watching them. They are trying to do some stupid illegal experiments called MK Ultra, which is mind control. So they are literally trying to control the way someone thinks, the way somebody views the world, the way other people view this person, all through a lot of lies, backstabbing, bad mouthing. And I am feeling like it's somebody who's got some sort of gangster mentality is involved, because they've watched a lot of gangster movies surrounding robbery, theft, and them getting away with it, laughing, and it's glorified in a lot of movies. It's been glorified that is what a real gangster is, and that's the lifestyle that they want. Nothing but bad news. I is getting quite possibly an ex because of this child custody battles, 5 of Wands. He could have been paying people, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, to backstab this Empress and badmouth. I'll give you some money, go backstab her, go badmouth her, keep going, that's it. Yeah. Unaddressed shadow side, Virgo Hermit, High Priestess. They could have done this to a High Priestess. Yeah. And they did not want to see this High Priestess, this Empress, work to get to the top. You know, climb that ladder. They wanted this Empress just to keep working and losing everything she was working for because they keep stealing. Maybe secrets surrounding healing, secrets surrounding healing. There is some strong healing type, a healer type of energy, someone who's done a lot of studies in healing. And this ex, along with somebody else, went to a reader, and this reader said, this feminine is going to have a husband. This feminine is going to get married. This feminine is going to be in this 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles energy and be happy. And they didn't like that. Yeah. Going to be victorious. And they thought that they'd avoid judgment, quite possibly, by trying to sacrifice to hold back and lied an ex, a lying ex, trying to sacrifice to stop this from happening because he would rather them have a broken home, her and her children, a broken home, and it just be on a repetitive cycle of some sort of generational curse, trauma, chaos. What type of father would want that for their own children? And what type of family members would want that for their own children and grandchildren, so on and so forth? Why would they want that type of a lifestyle? Yeah, Page of Cups for the kids. But they don't care. It's not about the children. It's not. It's literally about holding back on judgment. It's about them holding back from being judged and seducing people with lies. Someone's gifts are to, like, literally, oh, we've got Ace of Cups, is to love and Someone's really giving in love, who's trying to get away from this family dynamic. And they're just take, backstab, drama, compete, cause more trauma, backstab, lie about them, you know, sacrifice them to try and hold them back, yeah, sacrifice for that 10 of Pentacles. Working. 2 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. Spying. It's like they're watching this masculine or feminine work, still lying. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands. It's like a battle of the twin flame. Like whoever this Empress is due to marry, about to marry, gonna get with, what have you. This masculine's been going under spiritual warfare and a lot of conflicts. Probably not knowing why shit be getting so bad. I'm literally caught in a wire. And it's been a lot of spiritual attacks. I don't know. Oh my God. So they've been literally, this ex-masculine has gone off to get a reading to find out who this new man is coming into her life. And they've been attacking this masculine as well. It's a lot, and I mean a lot of money. Family involved and an ex involved. Child labour in reverse. It was not their hard work, it was not their studies, it was not their business ideas, it was not their hard work. That's coming to light. They didn't want to see this feminine become a privileged lady or have anyone courting or dating her. They thought, what are we going to do to avoid going to court about this? This is where the poisoning comes in and the spiritual attacks. We've got main female, coffin in reverse. We've got child, mature woman in reverse. So this main female is a child of this mature woman. So this is her mother. So we've got a feminine and her mother involved. We've got coffin in reverse and child. So they could have actually thought about ending the children because they want the children's inheritance as well. They could have actually claimed that somebody passed in order to keep this money. Yeah, change and sudden wealth. Hi, Anna. Poverty in reverse, and then we've got wealthy man. Journey in reverse, expectation in reverse, and community. Yeah, so this ex, he wanted to come out of poverty and become a wealthy man. He didn't want to go on his own journey anymore. He wanted to take this feminine's journey. He wanted her life path, her trials and tribulations, her future outcome in life. And with this community, I've got a mature man, message of concern, and imprisonment in reverse. So they've messaged somebody, a community of people, and they want to avoid imprisonment. So this could be somebody who's got link-ins and they know a Mason, and they did some sort of MK Ultra type of stuff, and they thought, right, this high priestess, this empress who's got a gift, we're going to label her as ill, alright, incompetent in the courtroom and all this bollocks, so you avoid going to prison, just give us a couple of pennies under the table. And that's what these law officials are like. Poor lovers, corrupt, corrupt. Not all of them. Very, very corrupt. House. Great fortune. Unexpected income. So they could have either bought, like took this money, then bought a house, refurbished it, and then sold it on to try and make some sort of a profit, even if it was a small profit. And they could have paid this mature man from the community who is a mason and give him a gift of unexpected income to cover up that they poisoned this empress and they've nearly ended this empress, which is very concerning. You know, the number 33 could be significant. And they all think that by joining this secret society, that they should be able to avoid judgment, and they'll just wear a mask and make out like, oh, we do charity work, yada, 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 and all that, which they do, but they do a hell of a lot of black magic and dark things, and then you will see one of them promoting shit on social media that they've donated £1,000 or £100,000 to a certain charity and stuff like that. Yeah, that's to try and balance out their own karma because they don't want bad karma back. That's why you will see them donating to places like this. It's all like a publicity stunt. And if that ain't right, then why are they all accepting money, a community of Freemasons, yeah, and accepting gifts to call somebody ill, incompetent, on legal documentation to try and stop this going to court and stop these people going to prison? Why would they do that? Oh, but they're pals, though. They've known each other for years, have they? They're old muckers, are they? Oh, I used to go to school with him and her. Oh, I used to go out with him and her back in the day. Let him off. Let him off. What time, you know? So there is a large group of people. Again, who's been given a small amount of this money to some corrupt law officials to get away with it and avoid it going to court. So the easiest way for them to stop all this from happening is to call that person incompetent in a courtroom by a corrupt judge, corrupt law officials, corrupt matrix, 3D, mundane, doctors and nurses. Yeah. We've got message, despair, an official person. Oh, and we've got family. No way. So someone from this feminine's family is losing their job, all right, because someone from this feminine's family was working in some sort of an authority type of position. They're losing their job because the message is getting out there. And at the end of the day, the full group's going down now because of him. And they don't all want to go down. They really don't. Is this why this family looks all posh, are these? Yes, darling. There was money laundering, darling. 38, 38. Yes. Privileged lady in reverse. They took it off this feminine because they didn't want to see her be privileged. They were so worried, these family members, that they teamed up with an ex to stop this from happening. And then to stop them going to prison because this official works in a prison. So he's a police officer, some sort of law enforcement. Who's probably in the Masons and thinks that he's going to avoid going to court. And he's like, it's all right, I work in law. I'm going to stop her from going to court. Yeah, I'm going to put this journey to an end. Don't worry. Theft. See? Occupation in reverse. And unexpected income in the upright. So basically it's someone else's hard work. Their full life work of studies. And they actually believe that they can avoid judgment because they've been sticking a tongue up a judge's ass. Yeah, something needs to change. Stop ramming your tongues up the judge's asses to get away with money laundering. As I bet you any money, when she appears at court with all the others, she'll be eyelashes on, her hair done all nice and pretty. You know, wouldn't surprise me if she would dress a little bit provocative to try and get the judge to be like, oh, let her go. But if you look at her father, he's criminal past. If you look at her father, he's got a long running history with being gang affiliated, robbery, theft, probably armed robbery is what I'm getting. Armed robbery also, but because this mature man knows this official person from family, he messes up, his daughter messes up, any of his pals or this ex messes up and what have you, they go straight to him and he's like, it don't matter, it's alright, I'll get you out of prison. So when he gets locked up, this official, there's going to be a change. He's probably going to lose his house. I mean, if he's been involved in taking money under the table and trying to cover up these crimes, he's going to go down for the crimes he's committed. And then whatever he's stolen, he's got to work to pay that back. I mean, I don't know how they're going to work to pay a substantially large amount of money back. Because I is getting that not enough work, what they could all pull off would be enough to pay it all back. And it's not. Corrupt officials playing games. They withheld vital information to stop a case from being solved, then tried to use MK Ultra on other law officials and brainwash them. So it could be someone who's got a military type of a background. And they are perverting the course of justice. Yeah, this feminine here, who's living in an upside down world, she's going to go in, and when it goes to court, she's just going to trot on in, larger than life, and not give a damn about what she's actually done, because she strongly believes it's either her father, an uncle, a grandfather, something along that lines works in the justice system, and this full family has got a major lawsuit against them. They all made a pact with each other. He's losing his job. Gangster. Yeah, mate, proper gangsters and that. Jar spells, projecting hate at the person it was stolen from. The one who's been stolen from had their work and their full life taken from them. That is a person who should be the most angry. That is a person who should be the most angry, not the ones coming against this person. Okay, so we've got some sort of event underground. Oh, yes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Vampires. Uncle. Sunglasses. So this uncle could be sending people towards this feminine. Or this uncle who works in law could have filed a false report that this niece of his is a sex worker. Wow. Yeah, very shady. Very shady. Should they be doing that to their own family members? Yep, so this uncle who works in law has been false reporting this feminine, which is causing more drama and more conflicts, and they've all tag teamed this empress. So this empress's family, ex's family, maybe even friends, all joined together to tag team to wear this empress down for. Something to do with underground. So they could be going underground and hiding money underground. Energy vampire. could be significant. Elites, adrenochrome, could be significant. Actually, sex trafficking could be significant. Human trafficking. Underground, an event. What's going on at an event? So something you thought finished burst back into life. And we've got complete commitment. And we've got new skills, advanced training and rapid improvements in reverse. And it's time to say goodbye. So these people, it's time for them to say goodbye to their job. They could, it is some sort of, with the fairy ring, I is getting crime ring, okay? New skills and advanced training and rapid improvement. So it's someone else's skills and training, studies, what was bringing them wealth, but that got taken by family and an ex, quite possibly because this family has never had love for this empress, and it was just easy for them. They've never had love for this empress. They've always been, a lot of them, arrogant, all about the money, and because they've got a couple of quid more than other people, they love to slam it in their faces. These are the type of people, if someone was dying of starvation on the street, they would literally go up to this homeless person and probably wave a wad of cash in their face or start eating food in front of them. That type of arrogant, just absolutely disgustingly arrogant. And because some of them are in this power position, they think they can get away with it. It's alright, we'll let them go with that. Oh, it's alright, we'll start deleting and getting rid of evidence. They could be hiding evidence underground. Uncle. Yes, sir. The time has come. It's time to act now. So, 47. A magical protector is there for you. So somebody who's going through this has got a guardian angel or somebody, something, a higher power looking out for them. We've got endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past and negative nostalgia. But because of all these battles, it's brought a lot of grief, a lot of sadness, but they don't care because they've never actually cared about this person at all. So maybe some other Masons could be going down along with them, if they're all protecting each other, you know, because they do make that brotherhood pact. It don't matter what you do, you could do the most heinous, disgusting, unforgivable crimes, but because you're in the Freemasons, we'll back you up and we'll cover it up, alright? That type. We've got Brother Raccoon in reverse. So there's a father, a brother, uncle. Oh, you just can't make it up. I've just split it. Little brother, little sister. So there's a little brother, little sister. Strong brother energy, brotherhood pact. And brother and sister. Masculine, feminine. Has got wisdom as light as a feather. A lot of knowledge and wisdom. And that is probably why they have took somebody. It could be written work. You are unlike anyone else. Someone's unique individual studying skills, learning skills, ideas. And they had to choose. It's like they had to choose. Two kittens. You must choose. They had to choose who they was going to support, and they chose to support the evil, corrupt, arrogant, egotistical, dark, witchy warlock people who just want to bring this obsessive grief and sadness because that makes them feel something. It might make them feel good about themselves, but obviously if they're constantly stealing and stuff like that, everything they're buying is through theft and what have you, so again, I don't know how they can really appreciate it. You need some space in this relationship. So again, feminine's needing space from this ex and these family members, time to heal, rebalance. We've got lost magic and atonement and rebalance. Maybe these family members are thinking, when they was weaving Miss Spiderweb, a web of lies, when they was doing this magic of getting that they have lost any of their ancestors and their spirit guides. We've got Wolf Moon, I will watch over you, yeah. They've lost their spirit guides. And there is good news coming in surrounding this. There is good news. Gift of sacred sight, so it could be psychic. They could have done this to a psychic. It could be a psychic investigator. They could have tried to do over a psychic and thought, oh, it's alright, we'll just mug a psychic off and think that they're not going to out us. Or stand up and speak out about it. Angels of healing are with you. And make a decision. Your prayers are being answered. So you could have been praying for the truth to come on out. It could be something to do with justice, because there is scales. Wisdom as light as a feather. There's a feather on that. And now we've got have no fear in reverse. And they're scared of the one who they tried to end. Because they had it all mapped out. They had it all mapped out, and quite possibly they could hold a map to certain locations where they're hiding money underground in some sort of box, in a cube or something like that. And they could have a map to this. A map to where they are hiding. Some sort of evidence. Where they are hiding some sort of evidence. I'm getting some sort of a background in caring. So caring. Carer involved. Could have done this to a carer, but there is some sort of carer who is involved. Whoever is the carer, or someone in this connection could have been a carer at some point. But there is a strong carer energy. So if this uncle works in law, as soon as he finds out that, you know, the police and his work pals are sniffing around this area and sniffing around this case, he will alert them all. He will alert them all. So basically, he's just breaking this power of trust because he's actually releasing personal details. He's actually releasing personal details. Quite possibly also because he's got this law enforcement attachment. He could be having the person who they're stolen from's account hacked. So whenever they're on, say, Microsoft Word or PowerPoint or something, trying to put some presentation or a write-up, and upload that onto their account, they're hacking into even Microsoft account, email addresses, any written work, what's been written by this Empress, this High Priestess. They're straight up copy and pasting it all and reproducing it. Straight up copy and paste and reproducing it all. Steal. But again, because they've got a connection to somebody who works in that, they think we're going to avoid going to court, and we're going to avoid seeing a judge, and we're going to avoid going to prison for teaming up to take this. And they are all going down. A law firm's going down, like a law firm, as in like, you know, solicitors. He's been revealed as a false person because he's only got in area of law to help his family get away with the corruption. But I've always thought that if you're working in law and something happens like with one of your family members, you can't work on that case because obviously it's conflict of interest, and they're obviously going to start defending the so-called besties or the family members, and they are going to lie to get the outcome what they want. So there is a corrupt law firm. Trying to avoid karmic debts. Perfect. So, to the general public, these are the types of people who like to portray themselves as perfect. Like, they're very egotistical, and I want people to believe that they're perfect, so they never put a foot out of place wrong. They never have a hair out of place. The clothes is always like there's not one tiny little crease in the clothes, and they pronounce something really posh, yada yada yada. It's all an act. Stay aware of your surroundings. Tracking your location. So basically, they've got involved in stalking, gang stalking this Empress who they've stole all her work from to cause stress. Yeah, identity theft. See, they stole this feminine's identity, personal information, as well as some sort of work. Oh, they could be copying signature, tracking and tracing where she's going, who she's meeting up with, who she's speaking to. We need to make sure that she has no evidence. So this is what they're doing. They're hacking phones. We've got kidnapped for material gains. Suicidal in reverse, and I is getting that they want this Empress with the amount of stress and battles and drama and conflict and lies what's been going down to be suicidal. Yeah, they're very good at manipulating things to go in their favour. Very, very, very manipulating. Shopping with cloned cards, fake cards. False reports that this Empress is self-harming and suicidal. So this Empress gets harassed by mental health services and stuff like that. 58. False reports of this Empress being suicidal. Yeah, so it's on mental health. So then obviously social services get involved, police get involved. Then there's all these organisations coming against one person, as well as exes, as well as family members. Why don't they all just join on in? Plebs. Absolute. Oh, I swear I've just split the deck. They've been doing false reports. I can't even make it up. Unbelievers of God also. Yet they're doing chakra magic. Why would they be doing chakra magic? Because I'm pretty sure if you align your chakras right, then you're with God source and stuff like that. So why are they doing chakra magic if they don't even believe in that shit? Tell you why? Because it's an attempted murder via doing black magic. That wasn't working. They wanted to put a hit out and use a gun That wasn't working. They could have tried to create some sort of a commotion, a family argument, made this Empress out to be the bad person, so then the police shoot on sight or something like that. Stalking and spying, creating false narratives, but obviously because someone who works in law is putting these reports in, they're listening, yeah? Abusing law, don't mind the scrappy writing, for selfish gains. This ex is depressed because this feminine don't want to take him back, so he thought, yeah, I'll go against her. Only wants this feminine back just to take again. It's pretty pointless. Just to keep taking. And now they're paranoid about being caught because they've played that many mind games. Google, they've been hacking into feminine's Google account, search engine, again, email address, you name it. Family, so unsupportive. And it's all about the money, superficial, greedy, egotistical arrest warrants for all these sheep, these lost souls. Trying to block this maybe, quite possibly, by creating distractions. And now some of them are regretting what they did, but that's probably only because they've been caught and they've got arrest warrants out for their arrest. That's only because they've been caught. Now, had they not been caught, they'd have carried on playing mind games. They'd have carried on attack after attack. They'd have carried on stalking, spying, then false reporting, saying that someone is self-harming and suicidal, and they're not. It's this false narrative, what they are creating. I've had false reports on me saying I was suicidal when I was not at all. False reports on me to social services saying that I was self-harming. So when they turned up, I had to pull my sleeves up. I'm like, I do not self-harm. I do not self-harm. It's my ex who used to self-harm, not me. So there was literally twisting everything and making out like I was the one doing this self-harming and suicidal. So it's so easy to manipulate, and it's so much identity theft, so much bank fraud, so much money laundering, cloned cards. They're all compulsive liars, so you're never going to get a straight answer. You're never going to get a straight answer from any of them. Scared of your psychic ability, so it could be a psychic who they've done it to. That's why they went to another psychic to see what was coming in for them. This psychic could have quite possibly seen that they was bullying in groups and they all think the gang, but they thought, we've got murderer on the loose, serial killer. So someone in this connection is literally a serial killer who's gang affiliated, who's in this, and they get protection. Yeah, they need, we've got mental health unit and false reports. So false reporting, mental health, they've gone too far. Everyone who's been false reporting, wasting police time by calling the police up with a false report or social services, they all need to be outed. And apparently there's like a new law that's coming in America, I don't know if it was Texas or where now, that if you call up social services and you are found out for false reporting, then you will get arrested, and I think that's pretty good actually. Because why should the ones who's stalking and gaslighting ring mental health unit up false reports just to get that person sectioned and made out like they're severely bad with their mental health, with all these attacks surrounding. And then we've got fake walls storing drugs and money in the walls, in some sort of walls. And this is why they've got this gangster mentality, because they sell drugs. They do a lot of dark, black magic. They do hoodoo. They do voodoo. They do root work. And these officials who's all been doing this are getting caught in the act and fired on the spot. They're going to receive these arrest warrants. If they've not already received them, they're going to be receiving them. Then they're going to start regretting exactly what they did. But again, it's only because they got caught. And again, they would have carried on doing it unless they'd have been caught. Say this. They never say sorry, never admit they're wrong. In another deck, we've got MK Ultra, mind control. So that is what they're trying to do. Lying to try and control. It's someone who... a lot of them, they're so manipulating emotionally. Oh, don't look at this evidence. Yeah, don't look at this evidence, because obviously if you look at that evidence, it's going to solve the case, and they don't want this case to be solved because a lot of people are going down for it. Damn. Phone hacker, account hacker, IP address, it's all getting hacked. And they're putting this feminine under false investigations because they're vibrating at a very low vibrational frequency. So they're the low vibing Freemasons. You get the low vibrational Freemasons and the high vibrational ones. Good law officials. So there is good law officials. But previously, this uncle who works in law has been sending some fake, false, phony, corrupt law officials in on his behalf, pretending like they want to help, but that was only to get information to see how much this Empress knew about what was actually going down. Yeah, and then they want to label this Empress as the monster after a lot of harassment, stalking, gaslighting, manipulating, coming on up in these groups one by one, false reports, so harassment, false report. Can you imagine how much stress that's going to cause that one person? And I've been through pretty much similar. A lot of my hair's falling out because of it. But that doesn't matter. They're not going to be compassionate about that. All they care about is the stolen inheritance money. Yeah, they just don't want to lose. It's just one of them where they'll do anything to win, even if it means lying and being very manipulating, which is a false victory. You know, how can you really be happy about that win when it's a false victory? Trail of evidence. There could be this one who's working in law trying to take evidence home from work and hiding that in drawers, hiding that in cupboards, trying to bury some stuff in the ground. But sooner or later, they're going to start, regardless of what position they're in or who they are, they're going to start vibrating at a frequency where others are going to be able to pick that up and sniff them out. Gangster mentality, and they've all got gangster mentality. And there's hiding money under the bed, so we've got money in the walls, money under someone's bed, money in the ground. Here's the corrupt attorney, and here they is trying to burn evidence. Trying to burn evidence. We've got car sales. So someone in this connection's got a background in car sales, selling cars, yeah. Burning evidence has come out twice. Corrupt attorneys burning evidence. They're trying to take a stack of cash, a suitcase full of cash. We've got furniture shop in reverse. They could have opened a furniture shop. They could have gone shopping for new furniture at a furniture shop with this stolen money. Years of investigation, such years. And they are actually going to prison for life. So I think, one more, listening to phone calls. So they are hacking and tapping in to this feminine's phone calls again to see who she's speaking to, who she's trying to contact for help, because we're going to go against her. So they are listening in and doing chaos magic. This family has a background somewhere in incest. Okay. Has a background in incest. Burning evidence because they've got a background in some sort of incest. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that there because it seems like they're going to be locked up for a pretty long time, which will stop them from doing this to anyone else. Don't know what else. Musician. Could be a musician involved. And we've got sacrificing for spiritual gifts. So musician is significant. They could have tried to sacrifice this empress for her gifts because they want to be in the music industry. And I is getting that is significant. That someone so desperately wants to be in the music industry that they are willing to make some very dark, sinister sacrifices so they can be in that position. And yeah. So, yep, sunny, peace, love and light. If that reading resonated, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And again, thank you to everyone who's commented, liked and subscribed and shared my readings. It's much appreciated. Peace, love and light.